heard somebody open and close something. I could drink, eat more peas. I need to eat something else though. I need to like drink something, like something that's actually liquid. Can change those out too. Make sure nobody's walking around right out here. Don't know what this is. I've never really seen it before. A helmet. A windbreaker. Hey, look at that. Some 45. A Remington. I'm gonna trade that for the PU. I'm also gonna trade my... Thought I had matches in here. Maybe not. Oh, there they are. Matches for cough medicine. Hang on, we're gonna make a little more space. But with what? With what? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to drop that. Because this will fix my hydration pretty much immediately. Just like so. And pea soup will also help. What is this? What is this? Windbreaker Black. Okay, we've got enough stuff that we can probably go back to the generalist, which is like a traveling trader. Basically the store. I don't know, however you really want to call it. There's a guy right there, and he didn't even hear me running across here. Alright, what do you got for us? I won't say no to more 45 ACP, just because it's good to have. And in trade, I'll give you all the snus, which apparently is very valuable, and I had no idea. How about some crackers? And a book about cooking? And a book about religion? And we are so close. See, now this would have been a good opportunity to use those matches. Batteries are pretty valuable. You can actually use them to craft things. We're not in a half bad space right now. I mean, as far as equipment goes. And items. I don't know what else I want. Well, let me get some of this 223 and I'll just throw it up in the attic real quick. And then I'll give you the other snusses. Plus this, maybe? No, that's not enough. I guess it did have orange juice. I could have drank that. Wasn't thinking about it. Needs a little more. Let's give him these windbreakers, maybe? There we go. That makes him happy. What do I gotta do to get a G17? Because it would be nice to have a weapon to start off with, even if I don't necessarily have bullets for it. Because these go to a Makarov, and this uses 9x19, which I didn't... I actually load myself, and I didn't know that there was a difference. Dropped frames. Really? Okay. Have to look into that now. Hiking pants, windbreaker, hoodie. Another windbreaker. Buddy, there's not much more I'm gonna give you here. PBS is actually like a silencer. These are scopes. What else would I give you? Cough medicine, maybe? A couple of those, maybe? I'll give you this helmet, because it's not as good as the other one that I've got. And, I guess some licorice? Then I'll put this helmet on my head. Still walking around barefoot with my tootsies out. Somebody's walking around kind of close by. Back to the attic. Not gonna make that mistake again. You know, I never really thought about it, but I suppose technically you probably could shoot at something, someone from up here, if anybody was ever over this area. There's almost never is. I've never actually seen anybody over there. I don't think they go that far. Alright, let's see. What do we want to put in here? Definitely want to put this in here. I actually want to split that. Put 25 rounds of it in here. I don't have anything that uses 223 at the moment, so I don't need it. Keep the better part of it on me because I am using it. Don't want to lose this battery. Duct tape is good for bartering, and I don't need it in the field for anything. Keep some peas on me. Put some of this licorice away. Painkillers, good to have. We'll put some of the cough medicine away over here, and some bandages too, because they're useful to have. Lotion is actually for burns. Pea soup, sure, why not? Put these peas over here too. Probably not going to need 2 tourniquets and 1 travel. I can put this other MP5 in here because it might be useful to have later, even though I don't have any extra ammunition for it. Because that uses 9x19 rounds, the same as the G17. So if I can get a good collection of 9x19s, which would be super nice, then I'll be in good shape to use both of those, and that actually might end up being a loadout. Actually, what I'm gonna want to do is go over here to this thing. Uh-oh. I like how it's got 3 settings, but it only switches between single fire and full auto. You can't use burst. I've got to check my settings real quick. Equip item, alt. Interesting. Placement is G. I thought you could use this board. I thought you could put stuff on this board. Now I gotta figure out how. Raise weapon aim, canted aim. Reload. Fire mode, inspect weapons, slash stab. Prepare throw, prepare insert, maybe. This is all the crafting stuff you can do. But I need a mess kit. But I need a mess kit. But I need a mess kit. Still need a mess kit. Not that that stuff really matters right now. Car 21 upgrade. Oh, okay. So if you got car 223, you can upgrade it to the 308 by using a 308 barrel. Again, we don't have anything that uses 308. This is why I wanted to hang on to the battery, because with the battery cables, an inverter, and a hot plate, you can make a cooking set. Throw, prepare, interact, placements, which I would think G would be the move on that, right? G? Come on. Huh. Not really sure how to use this board right now. Let's see. Hover tooltip, drop item, transfer item is control. Okay, maybe not. Equip item, alt, hover tooltip. I'm not sure I really understand how to use that thing, so I guess I'll just continue to store my stuff in here. I got a computer over here, but I need floppy disks. And I've got a TV over here, but that uses VHS tapes, which we don't have. And there's also a radio up here. Now, I can sleep on the mattresses, one of them, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe it's the couch that I guess I can't sleep. No sleeping for me. Back out into the world. I'll tell you what, this loading screen is actually pretty awesome. Not sure why, but I think it's pretty awesome. Alright, let's see if we can avoid getting killed today. I'm pretty sure, at least from everything that I've seen about this game so far, every time you come out into the world, like every time you go into the attic and come back out, everything gets reset out here. So all the people you shot, all of the items, all of it gets reset. So this body might actually have something on it this time. Or not. Another thing we can look at is in the shop, because there might be stuff laying around in here again. This guy's got nothing on him. This guy's got licorice now. And look, some canned meat. In a military jacket. That wasn't there before. Now, military jacket or tactical fleece? I'm thinking we're going to stick with the tactical fleece. Let's see if this guy's got anything worth having. Not really, not really. I guess some buckshot would be nice. I could buy a hot plate, probably. I don't have anything to purchase this stuff with. Let's go see. Ooh, this would be nice. I think I can put this on the MP5. I sure can. Let's go see if we can go get some stuff to trade with him. Sometimes there's a guy that hangs out actually pretty close to this. Gotta make sure he's not floating around. There's occasionally somebody in this house. Look, there's a guy right there. Nothing on this body. Nothing in the trash. Nothing in that freezer. Nothing in that freezer. Man, this place is empty today. Usually there's at least something in here. Make sure nobody else is around. Jesus Christ. Who, where, what, when, how, why? There we go. Got him. Got it, coach. Ooh. Book about religion. Another book about religion. I wonder if they're all the same religion. Like, does everybody just have a Bible hanging out in their, just hanging out in their kitchen in one of their various cabinets? And is it the Christian? Is it the King James II version? Some matches. Battery cables. Sugar. Tarp. Duct tape. Check the medicine cabinet. Make sure there's nothing just laying around on the floor, because that happens sometimes. What do we have here? Some 308. .308 rounds do a specific or a higher amount of damage than most other rounds. Lots of matches in there. It'd be nice if matches would stack, but they don't. If they did stack, I would consider picking up all of those matches, but... Battery cables? Battery cables, I'm pretty sure, are kind of valuable. So we only need one pair for the cooking kit. Now we just gotta get a hot plate and an inverter. Which sometimes is pretty easy to find and sometimes is really difficult. Fabric tarp. Another fabric tarp. Some canned meat. A book about religion. Ooh. That's far more valuable. Pick up that PTN. And the canned meat. Whoever lived in this house really likes their religion, because they had a bunch of books about it in here. And some salty licorice. Look out for anybody just hanging out in houses or walking around. It does happen on occasion. Sometimes there's somebody walking behind this building. There's also this thing that you can check, but there's almost never anything in there. Just check down here. Hey, look, a hot plate. We are well on our way. Should drink this orange juice anyways. Maybe eat some peas too. So now we've got our hot plate. And canned meatballs even. Ooh. My cup runneth over. Some 223. Oh, what else can we do without? Another effing book about religion. Some 223. What do we got there? 4.6 by 30. Never heard of that particular caliber. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That just means that I've never heard of it. And that is worth way more to me than something in here. There's something in here that I don't need. PBS. It would be nice to be able to mount one of these things to my MP5, but apparently that's not going to be an option today. So I'm going to have to find something I can get rid of and or drink. Guess I don't need the matches that bad. I'd rather have more ammo. Now if I can get my hands on an inverter, I can make that hot plate. Or that cooking station, I think is what it calls it. The generalist. I have a hot plate, so I don't need to buy one from you. I would really like... Well, okay then. I would really like some sort of site. Will you trade a PRO for a PU? Apparently not. It's not an even deal to him. How about a couple of tarps to sweeten that up? All of the tarps to sweeten that up? We're at 810. We just need to be at 822. Think that there's something in here that I'm just not seeing right now. €770. 90 euros. 75 euros. It's way too valuable. Can this go? No, it cannot. Seems like I probably already checked that. What can I get rid of in here? Here we go. No, not sugar, I guess. Is there something in here that's worth 25? Or 75? No, 75 would be too much. Let's take another 80 out. Where's that put us at? 765. So 55 more. Two tarps. Now we just need 50 more. What's this worth? Well, 52 technically. I've got one buckshot. Well, I'll tell you what. You throw in this 9x19. Because it do needs me some of that. I'll give you this windbreaker. And this jacket. And some duct tape. No, not battery cables. Those are too valuable. This is too difficult. I don't want to give up too much. I guess a set of battery cables. Because why not? Now, I do believe we have an optic. Something that's a little better than just guessing anyways. Seemed like you might have some other ammo that I was interested in too. Maybe not though. I guess probably not. Yeah, I guess not. Just want to make sure that there's nobody out here as we make a break for the old attic. Load our 1911. check out the left side next time we come out, just to see what's over there. Okay. So I actually want to take this and split it. Leave the better half here. Put the rest of it over here, because these two will make for handy if if ever I get shot and die. I got some more 223, which I didn't actually need. I got some more other miscellaneous ammo. I don't really need a shotgun if I've only got 6 bullets. Although I guess it's technically better than nothing. The PU is good for the Mosin, which I don't have. This is good for the SVD and the VSS, which I also don't have. This is also good for stuff that I don't have. I don't have anything that uses 9x39. Need to organize again. I don't have any AK anythings, so we can put that to the side. Battery cables. Battery. And hot plate. So there's 3 out of the 4 items that we need to craft that cooking set. What else do we need? We need to keep the 9x19 for the MP5. So we'll keep that. Keep the 45 ACP for the 1911. Let's see. I don't need to bring 2 lotions with me. I don't necessarily need to have 3 painkillers. I also don't have anything that shoots 308, so I don't really need to bring that with me either. More and more and more duct tape. I think we're good to go. I don't need to have that many cough medicines on me either. I think we're good to go. That leaves us some decent space to pick up more items. I could probably eat one of these. Okay. I need something for hydration. I don't really have anything for hydration. So, back out. The strongest gulping sound in the entire world, in the history of games. As we get closer to this other building over here, we're going to have to start being a little stealthy, because every now and then there's that guy that comes over here and hangs out. Which he appears to be over there at the moment. But that may or may not be him. Where'd he go, chat? He was just like right here. Where'd he go? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Anybody else watch Looney Tunes? As a child or as an adult? Let's see if this guy's got anything for us. That's a no. What is that? Just a wild Mosin chilling out here? We should actually drink this right now. down here, because meat is a good thing to have. Mosins are nice. They give you decent long-range attack. There's more of this 4.6 by 30. I have never seen that round in my life. I've never even heard of it. I'm gonna have to look it up now, because I don't even know what it's used for. Like, what country of origin it has, or what's going on there. Whoa, 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 easy. There. Take a nice little dirt nap. Maybe that'll calm you down. See if you had a weapon worth stealing. AKM? I'll take it. Does the AKM use 223? No, of course it doesn't. Why are you carrying ammo for a firearm that you don't have? And look, you even have a little camera. You have like a head cam. Which is useful for something. I don't know what, but for something. Apparently you can sell it. It's another thing. You kind of gotta pay attention to the things that they're carrying, or the things that they have on their body, the things that they have equipped, because you can just take things off of them. Not everything, obviously. Like, you can't take, like, I can't take his shoes or his jeans or his jacket or his mask for that matter, but sometimes they might have like a pistol in their hand, or the very gun that they were shooting at you with could be in their hands. And if that's the case, then you should just pay attention so that you can take it off of them. If it doesn't show up in their inventory, you can only see it on their person. AKS 47U. Or 74. 74U. Okay. Cigar boxes are worth a lot. Bandages. Bandages are a good thing to have handy. Fuse box. We didn't take any damage from him shooting at us, so I'm not too concerned about that. Another Mosin. It's almost like I mentioned that I don't have one, and I took the couple pairs of combat boots and some duct tape. What is this? More hiking pants. It's almost like I mentioned that I don't have a Mosin, so I didn't need the attachments for it, and then all of a sudden they just started popping up. Nothing in there. I think I checked this already and didn't want anything in there. Bandages. Sure, why not? More bandages. Alright, where did those just go? This isn't a caliber that I typically use, but... Did I just drop those? Oh, there they are. Another windbreaker. More duct tape. Nightstand. Nothing. Nightstand. Nothing. Canned meat. Pick up the matches and ignite this flame right here. For no reason, just because I can. So I think we took out the guy that usually patrols this area, so I don't think we really need to worry about somebody shooting at us at the moment. More hiking pants. Cough medicine, which isn't half bad to keep around. Actually, I'll probably just use it. Because it only gives you like 10 health, so it's better than nothing, but it's not fantastic. I don't think it gives you any hydration or anything like that either. Okay, let's see if we can make it over there. Actually, we're pretty full up. Let's go hit the general list real quick. Just take a look around real quick, make sure that there's not anything hiding. Something useful that's just laying around someplace. Like another Mosin, because we found 2 of them already. Just check over here real quick, make sure there's not a Mosin in here. For a while, I thought that might be a smokehouse, but I guess it is just a sauna. I mean, the sign said sauna, so I assume it's a sauna. We'll run through this way. Hopefully we don't get shot at. Stand to this side, maybe. Hopefully nobody tries to shoot me through that tiny little opening. RMR. Put that on a Glock 17. I would think that you would also be able to put that on a 1911, but I guess probably not. But I've got 2 Mosins I need to get rid of. 7.62x39 wouldn't be a bad thing to have. I've got plenty of this 9x18. 5.45x39. It's another weird round that I've never really heard of. So I'm unfamiliar with it. But we'll pick some up anyways, because why not? I'll pick up the RMR as well. I got some combat boots for you, which I know you're going to like. Some mountain money. This Mosin, because I don't need it. Oh, okay, so the AKS 74U uses the 5.45x39, so it's a good thing we're picking some up. I guess as long as I've got an AKS 74U, I don't really need the AKM. Are they both considered rare? I guess the AKM is considered rare. And none of it matters anymore anyways. Suppose I can still get the RMR. 7.62x39, which is what this uses. I'll hang on to the AKM just because I might be able to repair it later. Some bullets, because why not? And once again, combat boots, Mosin, mountain money. I thought I already had battery cables upstairs, but I'm not totally sure. I'll give you all this duct tape because I don't need any more of that. A windbreaker, some leather gloves. This Polaris camera, because I don't need one of those either. And some meat. Well, should make it even. And now... Ooh, give me some of that lemonade too, because I need it. Ooh, meat puts us way over the top. Hiking pants? What is this crap? Just gives us energy, and not even that much. Sure, why not? Drink it. And put this one over here. Cigar boxes are super valuable. guess now we'll head back up to the attic. I promise we'll make it over to the greenhouse. Right over there. Eventually. But we are just finding so much loot right now. The last time I was playing this game, it was like there was hardly anything anywhere. So you almost had to just go around nailing everybody and just checking out every single body and every single item, every chest, everything, everywhere. But this time there's just so much stuff. Okay. So we can put these bullets together. I'll set the AKM aside because I kind of want to fix it. Let me put the PU on my person. I don't have an SVD or an VSS. Is that what that was? VSS, yes. I got an AK-74U, so I can use one of those. One of these. Not sure which one's better. I know one is significantly bigger. I'm going to put this on my person as well. Trade those out. Nice if I could find myself a rig. As well as a fanny pack and a light and something for my face, I guess. I don't need 223 ammo because nothing I have uses it. I don't need more of this. And I don't need any more of that. Bandages we can set aside some of for now. I guess 2 bandages on my person is probably plenty. Okay, let's start with that. I apparently had some ammo for that handy. Oh, right. That's why. Onload. X optic. There you go. Put this back over here. Seems like I had something for an MP5, but apparently maybe not. Mose. 1X optic PU. P5. Open. That, and then put it over here. It's just, go ahead and marry some of these up. Because I don't have any 7.62x54R. So there's just no point in me carrying it around. This MP5 uses 9x19. Same as that, so I'll put that over there, put this here. An AKM 7.62x39. Put that there. Seems like I was carrying some of that, but neither one of these uses it. SVD or VSS. Put this one on. And we don't necessarily want that anymore. Guess we've got ammo for it, but I just don't trust the condition that it's in. I don't know how condition affects performance, but I don't really want to find out either. Put that back up there. Actually, put it down here. Put that there, because it falls under the AKM. 9x39. I don't have anything that runs 9x39. So I don't need to keep that handy. This uses 545x39. Which I thought maybe I had in here someplace. Somewhere around here. I guess not. Must be I didn't. I lied to myself. I did already have battery cables. Okay, so these are sellable. Put the sellables up here in the top right corner. Matches included. I don't need to have this much meat. Don't need to be carrying around this much meat. Nor do I need to be carrying this much licorice. Or honey roasted peanuts or sugar. I think those are trade-in items. I think those are items that we can use to... Actually going to put these up here to fill the top row. Then if I decide to move them, I'll move them. But the top row is what gets filled first. So I'll put these in here because those are what I'm most likely going to use. Energy to start off with. Let's eat some licorice. Eat some peanuts. Those peanuts must smack. Alright. Back out of the attic. Actually doesn't make for a half bad sniping position. If the dude that comes over there was in this area, but he's not. Sometimes you can get somebody right on Main Street right here. Let's see where that guy is at right now. Not right there. So maybe he's in the greenhouse. Maybe he's over here in this yellow house. Maybe he's wandering around. Super careful wandering around over here. That guy could be anywhere, and there's a lot of blind corners. That door to this house isn't open, so he must not be over there. Choke, buddy, what are you doing? Some useful items on that guy. Hey, a Makarov. What is this thing? A gas canister? What's that thing? Some matches. Some orange juice. book about fishing. A lot of random stuff was just laying right here. See if we have any luck in the sauna. Probably not, because there's almost never anything in here. But it's worth a peek. I guess not. Make sure that guy hasn't made his way over here yet. Nothing in the fridge. See if this guy's got anything on him. Nothing. Anything just laying around? That's a negative. There he is. Maybe we won't have to try to shoot him. At least not right away. He's just carrying a pistol anyways. And he like disappeared. Must have popped just up over that hill and just kept right on walking. Right off the other side. Just gonna eat those, mostly for the hydration bonus that it gives us. Peas are probably spoiled or something, but whatever. Ooh, a PRO. Those will go on our MP5, which I think is what's on it already, so it's not like it really matters. 5x45x39, which is what this uses. So we'll move that out of the way. Put that right here. Licorice and duct tape. We don't really need either one of those things. Close that door. There's only one entrance to this place, so if we hear the door open twice, we'll know what it is. A gray hoodie. Some tarps. A hoodie. Nothing over here. See if there's anything in the fireplace. Some matches. Which seems like an odd place to keep your matches. Like, why would you keep them in the fireplace of all places? A board game, which is actually kind of valuable. Bandages, because why not? Hang on. Nightstand, mountain money. What the hell with it? Pick up the hiking pants too. If there's anything valuable in the next house, then we'll be sure to pick it up. We'll drop the hiking pants or the mountain money or something. Try not to get too close. Some more of this. And a PTN, which is also super valuable. Not sure which cabinet that was picking up. Just nothing else in here. Leather gloves, which are kind of valuable too, but I'm I'm already wearing leather gloves, so I don't need another set of leather gloves. Just like I don't need all the duct tape that it makes available to me. I'm sure it's useful for something, but all I've found it useful for so far is just bartering. There's always random shit on the ground. There's a mailbox that I can look through over there on the ground. Mailbox over there that I can look through, plus an electrical box. Garbage bags with some books about fishing. I think that's just a 2x4, it sure is. I don't really want to hang out around that side of the building for too long. Because there are people that'll hang out over there, and they will shoot me if given the opportunity. Area 5, in case that wasn't made clear by now. Sometimes there's stuff in here, sometimes there's not. Those chests are really loud. Wooden crates are really loud. Some canned meat. Some of them gibs, as some people might call them. Some people I know, maybe not some people you know. Bandages. Never a bad thing to have a fair supply of. Close our points of egress. Where are you? There you are. I saw you. There you go. That'll fix your attitude. Another battery. And a PBS. Crackers and a battery. Pea soup. Might as well eat that. Mostly for the hydration. A Glock 17. God. And some yeast. I don't know how useful or valuable yeast is, but I mean, it can't be a bad thing, right? Brown fleece. I gotta know, what's a Santa suit worth? 200 euros for a Santa suit? I mean, that's valuable to me. What else is laying around in here? Those are pears. Oh, wait. It's not pears that I need. It's peaches. I needs me some peaches. Just drink that right away. Black windbreaker. So many crackers in here. What's in here? Anything of value? Anything at all? Another Glock 17. And this one's got quite a bit of ammo in it. Let's go ahead and trade some of this mountain money for the Glock 17. Look at this, 7.62x54R, which we don't have any of yet. But that would go to our Mosin. I guess it also goes to an SVD, which we don't have, but if we get one, it would be nice to have some bullets to actually use it. 9x18, which will go to a Makarov. And we don't have a bullet stack for that yet. Ditch some more mountain money and the hiking pants so that we can have some of this and some of this. And some felt fabric. Okay. Well, we've made it over here. It's been quite the bountiful adventure. Try not to get shot at again. That guy was a horrible shot, by the way. Just thought I should point that out. Crackers, more crackers. A PU scope. Honestly, my cup runneth over here. Let's enjoy some of this meat. Let's see what else is in here. Picked up that PU scope. Gotta ditch something for these bandages. At least I think I gotta ditch something, so I'll trade the matches for it. Nothing in there. Another windbreaker, hiking pants, and a religion textbook. Are those combat boots? Those are combat boots. Nothing in the fireplace. Tuna. Trade that for the matches. Peaches! We finally found some peaches. One of the hardest things to find on this map, I swear to God. Trade that for the peas. And then we will eat the peas. And I'll also ditch one of these sets of crackers for the combat boots. Then we'll go see our generalist once again. Make sure that there's not anybody up here to shoot at us. And I think we're going to be safe to just kind of wander down Main Street here. Look in here really quick. It's combat fleece. It's the only thing of note in here. And some cough medicine. Make sure there's nobody just wandering down Main Street right here. See if there's anything in here really quick. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. There's that guy way over there wandering around, but I don't see anybody that's closer. Winter jacket, another winter jacket. I think those are hoodies. Tactical fleeces. Nothing back here per se. Nothing of note. Back at the generalist. Look at this guy. He's got an MP5K. Just handy. And then the tactical fleece on the ground. And a can of tuna. He's got some tasks for me. He wants a can of tuna, a can of peaches, and a can of meat. My bad. Can of meat, tuna. Complete. Now that unlocks level 2. Which he wants some stuff that I just don't have. Pea soup, which I would have to make, and mustard, which I just don't have. Leather gloves, and then leather fabric. And some books that I also don't have, but I could get. Anyways, back to his supply. Hang on, there's somebody wandering around right here that it's kind of making me nervous because I've been shot at while standing at the general store before. There, maybe that'll make him fuck off for a minute. I see you have some combat boots. Kind of want that nomad backpack, but we'll see what comes up next. Nothing really good. Ooh, a Kukaru. Might actually be kind of nice to have. Some more 45 would be good. A Kukaru would be good. Don't need 2 of these. He doesn't really have anything else I want. I don't want another 1911. I don't want much of anything in here. It'd be nice if he had some more ammunition that I could actually use. I don't know, a spare helmet might be nice. I guess I can trade him 506. I only need to give him another 55 bucks, but I don't have anything that is only worth like 55. 45? Now I really only owe him 10. What's this worth? 50? I don't think there's anything in here that's only worth 10. Be pretty tight if he had an inverter. The batteries are worth a lot. More than I'm willing to trade for them anyways. I can combine those. I don't know why I haven't yet. How about instead of the game, I give you this... Well, that would put us in the same position. It's worth 45. I only need to give him like $56, but I don't think I have anything that's worth even like 60 if I wanted to get rid of it. Everything I have is worth way more than I really want to sell to him for. I don't know, give me something here. Some salted nuts or something, I don't know. Matches? I don't really want to buy matches. What's lemonade worth to you? 50? At least I would feel somewhat justified giving you some licorice. Or something else that's only worth 30. Everything in here is like super valuable. At least to me it is. Max stack of 300 rounds. You can stack 300 Makarov rounds. Interesting. Can I split those? Ah, man. Take both of those back. Give you the PU. And then maybe not the Santa jacket, maybe the fleece. Sure, I guess. Oh, right. I need to stack these. I need to put that on. What's this guy got on? Anything? Nothing? Some more mountain money. Wish you could stack toilet paper too, that'd be handy. Man, like day 3 and it's just like my cup runneth over here. I mean, there's more stuff laying around than I can feasibly carry. There's just too much. Bet you there's some good stuff right here in this little hallway too. Yeah, like what's that? A Nomad backpack. It's like I'll totally ditch a box of crackers for a Nomad backpack. And the Generalist is just not giving me anything that I really want to trade for. But hey, I finally got that Makarov, which uses these 9x18s, which I've got more of. Oops, wrong placement. I got more of these 4.6x30s that I'm not using, and more of these 7.62x39s that I'm not using. And I got some other bullets I'm not using. MP5K, which I'm also not using. This can go on. And this can be part of the starter kit. These belong with the Mosin. This can be part of the starter kit because it's a good thing to have along with that. And if I have to pull from it, I'll pull from it. And I got two G17s that I'm just not using. PRO to go with the MP5K. Or pretty much anything else. It goes on everything. So many frickin' bandages. And then this Santa suit that's worth a lot for some reason. Board game, which I think is for part of an objective. A gas can, which I'm pretty sure is part of some sort of craftable item. I still need to find an inverter somewhere. I still don't need this much cold medicine on me. And we're good on bandages and painkillers and tourniquets, and I don't need 2 of them. Lemonade is good to have. I don't need that many bandages. I don't need 2 batteries. I don't need a battery on me at all. Combine this 45. And actually, we're going to split that evenly. I need more 9x19. That's what I really need. Guess I've got plenty of ammo for that, so I can steal this. Plenty of ammo for all those things up there. Keep the meatballs handy. I don't need 2 sets of combat boots either. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these G17s. But they all use the same ammo. All 4 of these things use the same ammo. Lemonade's good to just have. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do with this yeast. I know crackers are like part of some objective. What are painkillers good for? 20 health? 10 health? I guess I'll just keep 1 of each of those on me. And then that'll be it. Clova, what's going on, dude? You actually caught me at an interesting time because I actually need to take a bathroom break. So I will be right back, I promise.
What are you streaming, dweeb?
Oh, how about it? Good morning, good evening.
We're supposed to be quiet. I just asked him what he's streaming, but he didn't answer. Fuck him.
Anyways, what's going on, Clova? How you doing? How's the streaming going? If you're trying to catch some Pokemons, this is the place to do it. You did 9.5 hours today? Jesus, dude. Really getting after it. Occasionally I'll do like a 9-hour stream, but I wasn't feeling it today. Somebody walking around kind of nearby to me. See if the guy that's usually over here is over here someplace. Smoke him and get him taken care of right out of the box. This dude's got nut skin on him. Look at that, dude. I didn't know that you could just go right up there. I thought that was like out of bounds or something. What's up there? Now I'm curious. Looks like a tent or a tarp or something up there. Gonna need both of those. I just saw a guy walking across right there too. Nothing on this corpse. Meatballs, lemonade, tuna. Why not? Gotta be careful every now and then. Somebody will just pop out over here. Yeah, like that guy. Don't know if I got him or not, but... It's a little annoying that hitting the sprint button doesn't automatically make you stand up. You gotta actually stand up and then sprint. It's just like, there's a lot of things like that in this game though. At least in this demo version that I've got. Where you at? Is that somebody different? Because the one guy went booking it towards this greenhouse, and then the other guy... What you doing? Where are you going? I saw you went in there. I think the other guy shot me from over there. I don't know where he is now. Another guy went in there. Or he just came out and went back in. Like he
scared of me or something. Either there's two guys in there. The same guy keeps coming out and going back in. I don't know if he expects me to like chase him or something, but I'm definitely not going to do that. He's got to come out eventually, right? A watched pot never boils either. One of them situations where like a flashbang or a frag grenade would be pretty handy. Did I drop him? Nope. There was two guys in there. Oh, there's three guys over there someplace. Either I got him with that last one and it was good enough, or he's hiding again. Man, the AI in this, man. They just run for the nearest piece of cover. And they never run away from conflict. They're always like, they just run for cover and then they just start shooting at you. There. Now we got 3 bodies laying right there. Perfect. Food ration. It's kind of interesting. Never really seen that before. But it's pretty much everything you need. All in one deal. Do I have like peas or something? Happened to get away with that without taking any damage. A little impressed with myself, to tell you the truth. Alright, is there anything laying around? Some matches. Green windbreaker. Book about fishing. I have a fishing book and I have a religion book. Ooh, a guitar. Another fishing book. Another nightstand. A harmonica. All very interesting things to grab. I got 3 bodies to check out over here. Hopefully without getting shot at. Eat that real quick. We'll have to check out up there, because I've never been up in that spot up there, but it looks like there's a tent or something. Let's check out these 3 bodies really quick first. MP5K. You have anything else? Anything? MP5K. Why did you not stack these? 9x39s, which we don't necessarily need. What did you have? G17? Some more 45. Which doesn't make sense for having a G17, but I guess. Some battery cables. So I guess in some sense, the electric box having the battery cables in it sort of makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, why would you ever have like battery cables for a car inside of your electrical panel box? Because it's 2 very different kinds of wiring. And maybe I'm just like overanalyzing it. I've been known to do that before, but it just seems like a strange thing to put together. But like I said, I suppose in the grand scheme of things, as far as electrical stuff with electrical stuff, just make sure there's not anything like random in the shitter. Yeah, electrical stuff in electrical places, I guess, to some extent, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, you would never really necessarily put those 2 things in the same place. Let's see what's up here. Let's reload real quick first, and then let's see what's up here. Some more 9mm x 19 would be fucking sweet. Nothing in the tent, apparently. What about this one? Book about fishing. Nothing in that one. Anything just laying around? No, not really. Not a half bad vantage point. Start shooting, everybody starts running for cover, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do, honestly. But it's nice when you can just nail 1 or 2 from way up high. It's almost disappointing though, because you can use the Mosin with the scope on it, and it's almost like less accurate than this thing with the red dot. Maybe I was just using a crappy Mosin, I don't know. I think we're good to just run across the street right here. We did go up into the attic, so let's see if there's anything down this little hallway again. Nothing notable. Nothing in here that I can see. Might not be anybody right down Main Street right now, because it just snapped that guy. So let's check out this body. Ooh, somebody is around. Anything in here? Energy powder? Tourniquet? More 9x18? Board game? How about in here? Anything? You may have seen me the last time I went back here. I guess sometimes there's stuff back here. But then again, sometimes there isn't stuff anywhere, so who knows? What do we have today, sir? Take all of your ammos, because why not? Could always use more. AK-74U. Got one. It's not fantastic, but I've got one. Trade you some work boots, shitty Glock 17. Really like to unload that before I sell it to you. Don't really need a guitar or a harmonica. Harmonica's actually worth something. Shoke is live, so if you get bored of me, go check out Shoke 7886. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Book about fishing? I don't think I have any more mountain money, so I can't really give that away. Board games are worth too much. I've got a gas can, but that's worth a lot too. Take your lemonades, and I'll trade you a pea soup for it. Maybe not. Canned tuna? No? Okay. Well. Okay, so a can of tuna and this board game. Now I'm gonna go see who this guy is. Wandering around, close enough that I can hear him. Nobody, I guess. If you had some tasks, you wanted me to complete like a bookworm thing, you need me to finish a book on cooking. You really need an inverter, sir. Supplies, supplies. Wouldn't mind a better AK-47U, 74U, my bad. I guess I wouldn't mind hanging on to that to throw on to something new. Don't need this jacket. How's about a cigar box? That'll get us pretty close, right? Some gloves. I really need to give you something good now, huh? I really don't want to give up this food ration, because that's like money. Take back the cigar box, give it that. It's the cigar box, but it's up to. It's too much. Oh, no. What do I want to give him? A couple bandages and... a board game, I guess? Sure, that works for me.
combine these really quick. See if I've got any other bullets I want to combine. Not really. Hydration is such a pain in the ass to keep up with. Let's see what these bodies have on them in here. Holy crap. Some of the weirdest stuff on these guys for some reason. 9x39, which isn't even a round that I would use a lot of. I bet I could make something with this if I had, like, water. Okay. Ooh, this guy's got new stuff now. Take more 9x19. I always need some more of that. I'll trade you this PBS. And something that's not very valuable. Orange juice, maybe? I don't know. Orange juice is good to hang on to just for the hydration value. What's a harmonica worth? 120? I don't owe them 120. Splint might be handy too. Something that's only worth 20 bucks. Which would normally be duct tape. Tourniquets are really only worth 60? It's interesting. I guess I could live with that. Splint is handy to have for fractures. Now... want to consolidate those. 9x19 can go up there. 7.62x39. I don't have any of. It's just there's no such thing as too much ammo. Who the hell is shooting at me? Oh, right there. There. Guess I got a reason to take some of this cold medicine. These painkillers, maybe. Dropped him right in the middle of the street. Don't know where that other guy went, though. Maybe I managed to drop him, too. Licorice and lemonade. Sometimes when you're moving around, the mailboxes kind of look like people. pear juice. Like I had pear juice on him for some reason. Which I guess is common enough, but I just wasn't expecting to see it. Find me a cookbook somewhere. Pretty please. There it is. Leather gloves and leather fabric. Let's see if we can find us some of that. I didn't really need another PBS, but I guess I'll take one because they are valuable. I like how there's an option for a light. There's an option right here for a light. And yet you just kind of have a flashlight built in. You also have night vision. I'll show you in a minute. I need to get some mustard and I need to get a mess kit. Still don't know where that other guy is. But it doesn't matter that much to me because I'll drop him just the same. I had felt. Pineapple. Duct tape. You also can't jump while you're crouching, by the way. One of those things, I guess. That door open. This is where we found the cookbook. I bought that splint. I guess I didn't need to. Tourniquets, tuna, duct tape. Nothing in this room. Nothing that I can see in this room. It's like a big power box there too. Anything in here? Anything at all? Not that I can see. What is that? Juice box? Sauna. Sure. I mean, how much freaking orange juice do we need to have? Close this door. Nothing in there. What is that? Cough medicine? Cold medicine? Let's see if that other guy is still wandering around. That was my bad. Not a VHS in there. Damn it. I really wanted to watch, like, Shrek the Second or something on VHS. Whoa, hey. There. Shut the hell up. Children's book. I think we're supposed to find one of those at some point, too. Kind of handy that we had bandages right there. And cold medicine. Not afflicted by anything at the moment, so... More frickin' ammo. For stuff that I don't even use. Book about fishing. I hate calling it useless ammo. It's just stuff that I'm not using. Because useless would imply that there is no use for it. But I do have use for it. It's just I'm not currently using it, I guess. What is that? Antibiotics? Whoa. Those are like hella valuable. I would trade these freaking crappy work gloves for that. Some toilet paper. I already checked this one, right? Yeah, nothing in there. Pretty sure I already checked that one as well. Alright. Pretty much scoured this entire house. Fuck. The hell is that guy? I thought I was shooting at him, but maybe I was shooting at something else. Oh, I know there's some stuff in here that I can use to heal me. Thought I had another thing or two. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Apparently I was domed there. Where in the hell is that guy? Shit, missed the door. I don't think you can really put a tourniquet on your head, but so it goes. Load back in. Gonna lose all the stuff that we had on us, but at least we still have all the stuff that was in the attic. Yeah, all this stuff. Which we had a lot of 9x19 on us too. Well, backpack, torso, head, some boots because they're useful too. Makarov for a secondary. Pretty sure one of these. Yep. I don't know really what one I want to use here, because unload. And then unload. There. Now we don't need to bring the Makarov, although it might be worth it. Anyways, would have been cool to have another 1911. AKM is in really bad shape. Is there like a way that I can put that back? Is there like a way that I can fix that? I don't know. If there is, I don't know how. Bandages. It's clear to me now that it's good to have a couple of those. This is weapon damage. I need a med kit or an IFAK or an AFAK. This is not any of those. Huh. Maybe it's worth it to keep a couple of those on us. Like I was saying, the AKM is in really bad shape, but we kind of have the most ammo for it at the moment. I don't really have any 9x19, so I can't use either one of the MP5s that I have. I don't really trust the 12 gauge, even though I do have ammo for it. As much as I like being able to snipe, the Mosin actually is a pretty crappy sniper rifle. Maybe that's operator error. Yes, I'll use the AKM. I had so much lemonade too. Hang on a minute. One of these goes on the AKM. There. Pretty sure I have a... yeah. Okay. Is there something else I can put in this? Nope. Maybe I'll find some hiking pants pretty much right away too.
Sorry, I found a fruit fly in my water. Windbreaker, black, matches. Where is he? He's shooting from over there. Where are you shooting from, dude? Oh, there he is. Check out what seems to be laying on the floor in here. Some leather gloves, work gloves, some ammo, some other miscellaneous things. Put that on my hands pretty much right away. Some of this other crap I just don't need. Nothing on the corpse. Anything around it? Some bandages, apparently. Not exactly a bad thing to just have bandages handy, as we've learned. So, I couldn't have saved myself that last time with the bandages. Like, I wouldn't have stopped dying, but I would have been able to buy myself enough time to unload my inventory into the attic. Which would have been nice, because then I wouldn't have lost everything. Battery cables and such. Nothing terribly useful there. I'm sure there's not anybody right over here someplace. As soon as I figure out where I dropped that guy, I'll see if I can pick up his shit. Right there, apparently. AKS 74U. Anything else? No? Nothing else on that guy. Let's see if there's anything in here. Or anyone, I suppose. That's also an option. Could be someone in here, not just something. Some 9x19. Lord knows I needed some of that. Another AKS 74U. I mean, I'm not saying no to all these good guns, but hey, an inverter. We can finally craft that thing. That cooking station. Some of these burn marks on the floor almost look like dead rats. Maybe that's a odd take, but it's just the way I feel, I guess. Make sure I was actually getting that cabinet, not just getting the first one twice. dude up there in that window. Thank God he was walking away and not walking towards me. Bandages. Bandages are good. Those jackets are kind of good. Here's a quick demonstration of what I mean by all this space stuff. Like, this nightstand isn't nearly big enough to hold an AK-74U, but for some reason, we can put one in there. Nothing in that crate. Just want to make sure nobody's standing in a strategic position to shoot at me. This is really nice to have. I'm glad I found that. I don't know what the hell that dude was carrying, but I kind of want to know. Whatever that guy was carrying sounded loud too. It was a Mosin. I should have known. This guy was also carrying a Mosin. A lot of people carrying Mosins around here, apparently. And he had a camera. I got live GoPro footage of me doming that dude. Hell yeah, I would like some ammo. I guess jeans is better than going naked. Down below there. Drinks the lemonade. Got two Mosins, neither one of them are in decent condition. Tomatoes. That's the first I've ever seen tomatoes. Now, I'm gonna be careful when I do this, but I'm pretty sure you can search the trunk of this car. Or the inside of this car. Gas, there's can tunes right there. You can't, like, get in and drive it, but I guess you can open the doors and stuff. More of these freaking bullets? And a shotgun? Holy crap. I'm gonna have to trade some stuff out here pretty soon. What don't I want? I'll trade some duct tape for the shotgun. Ooh, shit. They're over there somewhere. I don't see them though. Oop. Running across the house? Running out the back door, are you? There. Jesus Christ. Motherfuckers are everywhere. There was another one, I know there is. There's no way that dude covered that much frickin' distance. Didn't hit any of my health, but I bet you my helmet's damaged. It sure is. Where is he? He's gotta be somewhere. It's like they just keep coming. Drop one, another one shows up. Drop another one shows up. Just all over the effing place. Don't know which way he's gonna pop up from. Holy crap. He's in here somewhere. He's in here somewhere. See, I dropped that other dude right over here. See if he's got anything valuable. Nope. I want to know where that other guy went, though. I really don't want to lose this inverter, but I want to drop that guy because I think those are the last two on the map. He's got an RK-95. Drop a crappy Mosin for that. Shit! I didn't check to reload. That was my fault, chat. I think I've had enough. That's all I'm gonna do for today. And that's like a bad note to end on, but I think that's where I'm gonna end it. So, thanks for joining me. We are gonna go ahead and probably raid somebody's stream. Matter of fact, we're gonna do that right now.
Some tasty tweed, my friend. Shit is tasty.